Another dramatic day at the Corrine Brown corruption trial. Two of her longtime associates, including the head of the bogus charity One Door for Education, took the stand. Here are today's courtroom sketches of those witnesses: Carla Wiley on the left and longtime Brown aide Vaughn Alexander on the right. We sent a push alert to the News 4 Jax app this morning when Wiley testified that the charity served as a slush fund for Brown. We have multiple crews covering the new developments. We begin with Joy at the federal courthouse. Joy.
Well, Tom, Eric Wallace, he's our I-Team executive producer who's been inside all day. He just walked out and said court has just wrapped up for the day. So I keep checking over my shoulder. Usually Corrine Brown is not far behind. She walks out. Also, the tax preparer was the last person to be on the stand. Let's talk about these key players, Tom, that you just mentioned. Tell you a little bit about them. Jim Pickett is going to be joining me shortly to give you more information about them. But here are some highlights from today. Carla Wiley, she is the president of One Door for Education, told the court she started One Door to honor her mother, who was a school teacher during segregation. Wiley also told the jury she was dating Ronnie Simmons back in 2012 when he mentioned he was looking for a nonprofit to host a reception for Corrine Brown. And Wiley says, hey, why don't you use mine? And that's how that part of the relationship began. She admitted on the stand to handing over her nonprofit's debit card and checkbook to Ronnie Simmons. He even forged her name at some points, and she knew that. Also, she admitted to using some of the One Door money for personal use, making online transfers into her own account, paying car payments for herself and her son. And also interesting, of the hundreds of thousands of dollars One Door raised since Corrine got involved in the fundraising activities, Wiley admitted there was only one scholarship given to one person, and that amount was $1,000. The second key player, Vaughn Alexander, she owns her own marketing company. She worked for Corrine Brown part-time in her congressional office. They became great friends. She gave a lot of testimony about being given blank checks from One Door, and she was told to write them to cash or to her agency. She also made cash deposits and was told it was to reimburse Corrine Brown for various things. She would ask Ronnie Simmons, Corrine Brown's chief of staff, for documentation, and she said generally she would never see it. Once again, that tax preparer, probably the third biggest person to be on the stand today. Jim Pickett joining us now from the other side of the federal courthouse. He was in there for the testimony, and damaging again, Jim.
You know, right now we're waiting for Corrine Brown to walk out. This morning she was coughing a lot through this whole testimony. In fact, they even stopped the trial at one time because of that. But one thing to note, that the testimony today, at parts it was pretty damning against Corrine Brown, particularly when Vaughn Alexander was testifying. But when Carla Wiley was testifying, I don't think there were really any bombshells that we heard. But for both, this was an important day in court. Carla Wiley testified numerous times that she wasn't given any promises by prosecutor for testifying against Corrine Brown. In testimony, she described how the charity was set up to honor her mother, but then in 2012, it was put into high gear when Ronnie Simmons says he needed a charity to funnel money to pay for receptions and events for Corrine Brown. Wiley says she was only aware of One Door giving out one scholarship, but she testified in court she was aware that the money in the One Door account, and most of that was not going to kids. She said over the years, more than $300,000 went to Corrine Brown events. After her testimony, I asked Wiley about the charity and if this is what she intended. She wouldn't answer.
What do you think this says for your mother and the charity you set up for your mother? What do you want to say about that?
But it was after Wiley that some of the most damning testimony occurred. It came from Vaughn Alexander, a former staff member of Brown who also ran her own PR firm. Alexander and Brown had been friends for years. Alexander said Brown had given her blank checks from One Door for education and Friends for Corrine Brown's campaign fund. Alexander said Brown asked her to fill in various amounts of the money for thousands and thousands of dollars. Then Alexander would deposit them into her bank account and write a check to the Congresswoman. As Alexander left the courtroom during a break, I asked her about Brown.
Can you tell us anything? I mean,
just can't talk when the trial's going on.
How about not concerning the trial issue, just about her friendships with Corrine Brown? And what's happening right now, Corrine Brown just left the courthouse. She'll be back here tomorrow when testimony resumes. Again, the tax preparer will be up there. But Ronnie Simmons, we also understand, could be taken to stand tomorrow afternoon. Live from the federal courthouse, Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.
Thanks, Jim. And when Corrine Brown left on Jim Pickett's side, her lawyer left on my side, and I asked him very quickly, I know you can't talk about the case. How is Corrine doing? It's got to be hard listening to one-time friends talking about you in court and saying such damaging things. He said, obviously, it's a stressful situation. There will come a time when you'll see plenty of emotion from her, and that's all that he would say. Coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll have Randy Reep here with me, a local attorney who's been giving us a lot of insight, especially on these big days of testimonies. We're going to hear from him coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, the news for Jax at 5 will continue right after this break.